Hi guys, today I lost ano natin dito over 200k guys, no? Pag-uusapan natin yan dito sa video natin today, how I recover, how I handle this kind of losses. By the way pala guys, I've been trading in crypto space since 2016, almost a decade na rin. And today pag-uusapan natin how I handle this kind of scenario if ever na ma-experience natin. Ano yung usually na ginagawa ko to bounce back. And bago tayo dito magsimula, kung hindi nyo pa na-like itong video na ito, please like this video first. Subscribe yung YouTube channel natin, turn on the bell icon para ma-notify kayo dito sa mga updates natin na ginagawa sa ating YouTube channel guys, no? I don't want to sugarcoat this crypto space guys, no? Kasi it happens, no? And for me, it's normal naman yung mga ganito. The reason why I like loss is that I have some like yung mga nasa staking sa spot ko. So since BTC is on its retracement, nagkakaroon ng pagbagsak ng presyo, ang mga holdings ko dyan ay syempre malulos or may mga loss, no? So yeah, yun, I highly suggest guys to comment kung ano yung struggle nyo sa trading, kasi it's part of our journey yan. Hindi yan maiiwasan. Feel free to comment and maybe I'll do some other segment dito sa ating YouTube channel reading those comments, and then I'll share my reaction or experience or feedback ko dun guys, no? So ito is like part of my development pa rin, reflection sa mga nangyayari. It's better guys to acknowledge yung mistakes, no? Yung mga gantong scenario, it's better to acknowledge. Resilience is everything in crypto space, and especially in trading. And for me, hindi na ito bago rin sa end ko. Ang isa sa mga kalaban mo dito, how you manage it guys, no? Paano mo siya minamanage. And outside trading guys, ang dami pang pwedeng gawin, no? Ang dami pang pwedeng gawin. Kaya don't fully attach sa trade, sa result na nakikita nyo, kasi in my own opinion, ang dami pang pwedeng gawin aside from trading. This is like a small part lang ng buhay natin. We can be productive in different ways. And sa end ko naman guys, no, if ganito yung market, makikita nyo naman I create contents at based dun sa trajectory ng content creation natin, majority is that more of like airdrops yung nakikita nyo. Hindi na siya kagaya during bear market na more of trading challenge ako, more on like DCA mode, kasi for me medyo boring na rin yung market. Maybe nasa first quarter tayo and maraming mga token unlocks, no? Isa sa mga ano natin tinitingnan. And ito guys, na it's part of our losses, or it's part of our journey yung losses, no? Yung losses, kailangan mo lang i-acknowledge and move on. And as mentioned, dapat meron ka pa ring priorities, objective mo. Sa yung trading, it's a small part lang guys ng buhay natin. Ang dami akong pwedeng gawin, no? So how I handle this kind of like loss, siguro sobrang challenging ito pag bago ka lang in crypto space, no? You experience that kind of like result sa end mo. And para sa akin guys, ay unang-una, it's better to priority yung objective ng self-care guys, no? Napaka-importante yung kalusugan natin. Yan yung number one objective, na health is wealth, no? Aside from like trading stuff, no? And you can disconnect sa trading. You can do like on my end siguro kahit paano ay do some stuff, playing PlayStation game, doing minsan bowling, lakad-lakad sa labas, watching Netflix guys, no? So wag kayo masyadong ma-attach totally, kasi danas ko yan guys, sobrang stressful ng trading pag sobra kayong na-attach, no? Sobrang stressful, and kailangan nyong i-manage yan. It's very important to manage yung trading losses guys, no? Think of like different ways outside trading, and as mentioned, yung kalusugan natin, health is wealth nga, as mentioned dito. Yun, isa sa mga ginagawa ko ay disconnect temporarily, reflect from those like those charts, no, na nakikita natin sa screen, and as mentioned, it's part of the trading journey. And siguro isa din sa mga factors din na I manage my losses dito is that meron pa akong other ways din na ibang ginagawa guys, like as we mentioned, content creation. And pag may mga ganyang losses ako na incur sa account ko, I normally do this journaling guys. Journal mo yung ano yung naging approach mo doon, ano yung time na bakit volatile itong oras na ito, bakit nangyari itong gantong pagbagsak ng presyo, anong structure doon sa chart. And from that guys, experience is very important, no? Failed experience na inacknowledge mo, nagkaroon ka ng reflection, you can use that moving forward guys. Yun yung isa sa mga experience ko guys. It's my own experience lang, and yeah, I keep mentioning na yung experience is very important sa space na to. And despite na we have losses, ang next na magiging approach mo dyan is that on how you handle those losses guys, no? So just take some experience. Sabi na educate yourself, that's good, pero for me you need to balance pa rin yung experience tapos yung education guys, no? Hindi lang experience na pabayaan mo, you need to reflect and you need to acknowledge your experience para mas magkaroon ng halaga yung mistakes or yung losses. So you need to acknowledge that for your self-growth. You need to reflect from those mistakes or losses guys, no? And disconnect temporarily from the charts, do other things, do other stuff na pwede ka maging productive outside trading guys, no? Yung market nandyan lang yan, and you can like get back if you're ready ulit guys, no? Sobrang importante yung mental health natin guys. Napaka-importante yan. Outside trading, marami pang pwedeng gawin, no? If common sense ba. Practically speaking guys, no? And mamaya mag-ano ko dyan, meron nang gagawin dito sa trading room ko. Naka-ready na yung hagdan dyan. So kung meron kayong mga katanungan, don't hesitate to comment sa comment section ng video natin, and I'm happy to read that and mag-comment din ako. So yun lang guys, and hope this video helps. Sana interesting itong video na ito. If you find this interesting, please like this video and subscribe sa ating YouTube channel guys. Maraming salamat ulit sa panonood. Ingat tayong lahat. Peace out. Bye for now.